Hi, Amy here, and in this training series, we're going to be talking about rebrandable content. Rebrandable content is a fantastic resource, and it is often misunderstood or not used to its full potential. And basically, rebrandable content is anything that type of content that you can use, whether it's private label rights content or public domain content. And so in this video, we're going to be exploring what rebrandable content is and the most common types you might use. So rebrandable content is content someone else created that you have the right to use, and it indicates anyone with legal access can tweak it or rename it with their brand name. You can make it unique by varying it, adding additional content, taking content away, or rewriting it. You can even use it as is. And it's really a goldmine of time and money saving benefits. It will allow you to create new content more quickly and easily than creating it from scratch. So for example, let's say you have some rebrandable content on some type of meditation process. You can use that as research and the basis for creating something that you want to do. It allows you to see what is popular quickly and easily. It allows you to easily create supplementary materials, which is one of my favorite ways to use rebrandable content. And you can even save money by using one piece of content multiple times. So the first type of rebrandable content is private label rights content, and this is content that somebody has put together and made available to more than one person a license. It's significantly cheaper than having exclusive content created for you, and there's a lot of high quality private label rights content out there. In fact, it used to be, I think in the past, private label rights content had a bad reputation, but now there's a lot of private label rights content available that's high quality, and there's a lot that's also available in what's often called the low content niche with things like workbooks, journals, things along those lines. One of the things I want to mention about private label rights content, though, is that it does have often licensing agreements. So in many cases, it's something that you can get and use, but you cannot take it and turn it around and sell it to somebody else or resell it. You have to incorporate it into a product that you just sell to the end user. So you can't often take private label rights content and then resell to other people to resell. So you definitely want to look at the licensing requirements for that. Now, public domain content actually has no active copyright on it, and anyone can use it without obtaining permission. And you do not really need to worry about licensing requirements or anything like that. With public domain content, do whatever you want with it, basically. And there's a lot of resources out there for public domain works. So for example, if you're looking for books, there's Gutenberg or Archive, a lot of media and images, Europeana, loc.gov, Pictodrome, Public Domain Review. And one of the things is that public domain content, it has increased over the last couple of years because a whole bunch of older content that was not available in the public domain now is. So there's a lot of really great content out there. Now, another type of rebrandable content is called Creative Commons content. And Creative Commons is a nonprofit organization that makes content available. And again, this does have licensing like private label rights content. One of the things though is you can often just find stuff that doesn't require any additional licensing. One of the most popular types of licensing is requiring attributions. And that's one of those things where you're giving credit to somebody, and it really just depends on the type of use you're using the content for, whether you want to do that or not. The easiest way to use Creative Commons content and not worry about it is just pick licensing requirements that are free for commercial use, free for to alter, and don't require attribution. And Creative Commons does have a lot of that type of content available. So creativecommons.org is a good place. It tends to focus on images though. So it's really great for images, and you can see here you can select for commercial and modify. So then it gears it a little bit more toward that. And there's also a couple of other sites that are available for that too. And then keep in mind too, if you already have content, you can even repurpose that as well. So you might put it in a new publication, change it, break it up and use in different formats. So remember, the content that you have can also be rebrandable and changeable as well. So if you'd like to tap more into these ability to create content quickly, you probably will want to check out Content Profit Hacks. This is my guide and training to fast content creation, and it's a really fantastic, in many cases there's going to be a lot of things there that you've never even heard of, and it'll allow you to create content quickly and easily and find some really wonderful new sources of content, and you can find the link below.